Students, today we are going to learn the problems on modulus amplitude form, that is polar form, and exponential form. This is problems. Okay, let us see the problems. In the previous class we discussed about modulus amplitude form and exponential form. What is the recall? I will recall the formulas. Z equal to x plus iy is the Cartesian form of a complex number. Z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. It is a polar form or modulus amplitude form where r equal to square root of x square plus y square, that is mod z. Theta equal to tan inverse of y by x, that is amplitude of a complex number. This form z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta is the polar form of a complex number. How to find this theta I will explain in the problems. Okay. Next, r means modulus of z, that is square root of x square plus y square. It is polar form. Okay, or modulus amplitude form, z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Next one, exponential form, z equal to x plus iy equal to r into e to the power of I theta. It is a exponential form of a complex number where r equal to square root of x square plus y square, that is modulus of z, and theta equal to tan inverse of y by x. This is exponential form, z equal to r into e to the power of I theta. In the problems we have to find either in exponential form or in the polar form. We have to find r value by using formula, theta value by using this formula, and substitute in that respective forms. Okay. Note the angles. The angle in first and second quadrant. In the first quadrant and second quadrant we have to take positive angle. Okay. Whatever may be the in first angle, first quadrant or second quadrant, this is x-axis, it is y-axis. In 4 quadrants we have total 4 quadrants: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. If angle will comes in first and second quadrant, we have to take positive angle, and third and fourth angle we have to take negative angle. How to decide? Means if z equal to given complex number is z equal to x plus iy, x is the real part, y is the imaginary part, we have to see the signs of x and y. If x is positive, y is positive, both are positive, x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0, both are positive, then amplitude theta belongs to first quadrant, that is alpha. Angle will come directly alpha. Okay, alpha ఏదైతే యాంగిల్ వస్తుందో tan యొక్క యాంగిల్ అది ఆల్ఫా వస్తుంది. If x is less than 0, y is greater than 0, means x is positive, x is negative, y is positive, y positive unte it theta belongs to second quadrant. In that we have to take pi minus alpha. Angle is theta equal to pi minus alpha. Pi means 180 minus alpha. Okay, pi means 180 minus alpha angle వస్తుంది. ఈ రెండు యాంగిల్స్ ఫస్ట్ క్వాడ్రంట్ సెకండ్ క్వాడ్రంట్ పాజిటివ్ యాంగిల్స్. If x is less than 0, y is less than 0, both are negative, then it is belongs to third quadrant. Third quadrant means minus of pi minus alpha. Okay, minus of pi minus alpha, that is 180 minus alpha. ఈ ఆల్ఫా అనేది ఎక్కడ అనేది ప్రాబ్లంలో వస్తుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ x is positive, y is negative, x greater than 0, y is less than 0, then theta belongs to fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant means that is minus alpha. Total 4 possibilities. Theta belongs to first quadrant, we have to take direct angle alpha. If theta belongs to second quadrant, we have to take pi minus alpha. Pi means 180 minus alpha. If it is in the fourth quadrant, minus alpha. If it is in the third quadrant, minus of pi minus alpha. Okay, in third and fourth negative angle, 1 and 2 positive angle. Okay, it is which quadrant means it will depending on x and y. X and y both are positive, first quadrant, x negative, y positive, second quadrant, both are negative, third quadrant, x positive, y negative, fourth quadrant. Okay, like this it will come, we have to find out the angle. In the problems it will clear. I will take the examples of each quadrant. One problem in 4 quadrant, then how to find the alpha. It is in the first quadrant alpha, Please remember, this is very important while doing the problem. Alpha direct angle. In the second one, pi minus alpha means 180 minus alpha. In the fourth quadrant, minus alpha, and third quadrant, minus of pi minus alpha. Means in the first two quadrant angle is positive, and third fourth angle is negative. Okay. Next, let us go for the problems. Express the following in modulus amplitude form and exponential form. And given numbers, complex numbers, we have to convert in the both the forms, modulus amplitude form and exponential form. So first of all, given 1 plus I root 3. What is the 1 plus I root 3? Z equal to, let Z equal to 1 plus I root 3, compare with x plus iy. X means real part, that is 1, y means root 3, imaginary part of z. So what is the r? R value is modulus of z, that is square root of x square plus y square, that is square root of x square means 1 square plus y square means root 3 whole square. This 3 square and square root cancel, that is 1 square means 1, it is plus 3. Square root of 1 plus 3, that is square root of 4. Square root of 4 means 2, r equal to 2. R value is completed, it is modulus of z, r equal to 2. Next we have to find theta value. What is the theta? Theta equal to amplitude, theta equal to tan inverse y by x. Tan inverse y by x. What is the y value? Y equal to root 3, x equal to 1. So tan inverse of root 3 by 1, that is tan inverse of root 3. And here x is positive, x equal to 1, y equal to root 3. Both are positive, both are greater than 0, therefore they belong, theta belongs to first quadrant. First quadrant means direct alpha only, means it root 3 which angle, which tan theta angle will come, tan lo chusukovali value ni root 3 by 1 means root 3 means tan 60, this is alpha only, tan 60. So tan 60 means this is direct alpha, this tan inverse tan will cancel, 60 means pi by 3. 16 ని రేడియన్స్ లో కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తే pi by 3, 180 pi అంటే 180 by 3 means 60. If you don't know the conversion, just remain as a 60 degrees only. Okay, here theta equal to 60 degrees and r equal to 2. Substitute these two values in the amplitude, modulus amplitude form. Z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta, that is 1 plus I root 3 equal to 2 into cos 60 degrees plus I sin 60 degrees. 60 means pi by 3, that is 1 plus I root 3 equal to 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I into sin pi by 3. This is the polar form or modulus amplitude form. And exponential form, z equal to r into e to the power of I theta. Z means 1 plus I root 3, that is 2 into e to the power of I into pi by 3. It is exponential form of a complex number. Only we have to find from the given complex number, we have to find the r value and theta value and substitute in the amplitude modulus form, modulus amplitude form and exponential form. Okay, here that while calculating the theta, here x and y are both are positive, therefore it is the first quadrant, it will come direct angle. ఈ root 3 tan యొక్క ఏ యాంగిల్ కి ఈక్వల్ అవుతుందో ఆ యాంగిల్ డైరెక్ట్ అనేది వచ్చేస్తుంది 60. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం 1 minus I root 3. 1 minus I root 3. Let z equal to 1 minus I root 3, that is x plus iy, x equal to 1, y equal to minus root 3. X is positive, y is negative, means it is fourth quadrant. Theta belongs to fourth quadrant. Z అనేది ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? fourth quadrant లో ఉంటుంది. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మాడ్యులస్, ఈ theta అనేది amplitude లో వస్తుంది. మాడ్యులస్ స్క్వేర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ x స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ y స్క్వేర్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు means 1 square minus root 3 whole square. There is 3 square and square root cancel. 1 square minus 3 whole square means minus 3, that is only whole square place will come. 1 plus 3 means 2. Root 4 means 2, that is r equal to 2. R equal to 2 is the modulus of a given z complex number. Next, Amplitude means theta equal to tan inverse y by x, that is tan inverse of y means minus root 3 minus 1, that is tan inverse of minus root 3. Here x is positive, y is negative, x is positive, y, x greater than 0, x is positive, y is negative, means it is in the fourth quadrant, theta belongs to fourth quadrant means we have to take minus alpha. Root 3 means it is tan 60, minus means alpha equal to 60, that is minus 60, we have to take minus 60. So tan inverse of tan minus 60, this tan inverse and tan cancel, we get minus 60, that is minus pi by 3, that is theta equal to minus pi by 3. Here r equal to modulus r equal to 2 and theta equal to minus pi by 3. So substitute in the form modulus amplitude form, z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta, that is 2 into cos of minus pi by 3 plus I sin of minus pi by 3. It is modulus amplitude form. And next exponential form, z equal to r into e to the power of I theta, therefore 2 into e to the power of I into minus pi by 3. This theta value, this is r value. Okay. In the first problem, theta belongs to first quadrant and root 3 ante tan 60, first quadrant lo kabatti direct alpha 60 తీసుకున్నాం. And second one, it is fourth quadrant, root 3 means 60, fourth quadrant, therefore we have to take minus 60 alpha equal to. Okay. Next, minus 1 minus I root 3. Next example is minus 1 minus I root 3. So z equal to minus 1 minus I root 3, that is x plus iy. Compare with x plus iy standard form, Cartesian form, we get x equal to minus 1 real part, y equal to minus root 3 imaginary part. And what is the modulus? R equal to modulus of z, that is square root of x square plus y square, that is square root of minus 1 square minus root 3 whole square. Minus 1 square means plus 1, minus root 3 whole square means plus 3. Minus minus plus whole square means, and square root will be cancelled. Square root of 1 plus 3 means square root of 4, square root of 4 means 2. Therefore r equal to 2. Okay, modulus of this complex number is 2. Next, theta equal to tan inverse of y by x, tan inverse of minus root 3 by minus 1, x equal to minus 1, we are given x equal to minus 1, y equal to minus root 3. So minus root 3 by minus 1, minus plus tan inverse of root 3. Here root 3 means tan 60, don't take directly 60 degrees, because we have to compare x is negative, y is negative, means theta belongs to which quadrant? Third quadrant. Theta belongs to third quadrant, so third quadrant pi minus of pi minus alpha. Root 3 means 60 degrees, pi minus we have to take pi minus 60, minus of pi minus 60, pi means 180, minus of 180 minus 60, 180 minus 60 means 120, minus 120, that is minus 120 degrees. So we have to write minus 120. Direct 60 degrees రాయద్దు, root 3 అనేది ఏంటి 60 degrees, tan 60 degrees కి ఈక్వల్, కానీ direct we won't write directly 60 degrees because it belongs to, theta belongs to, x is negative, y is negative, theta belongs to third quadrant we have to take pi minus alpha. Here alpha means 60, pi minus alpha, pi ante 180, minus alpha means 60, 180 minus 60, and here also minus, so minus 120 we will get. So we have to take minus 120, that is tan inverse of tan minus 120. Tan inverse tan will cancel, minus 120. Minus 120 conversion is minus 2 pi by 3. If you don't know the conversion, you write like this only, 120 degrees only, Okay, that is theta equal to minus 2 pi by 3. R equal to 2, here theta equal to minus 2 pi by 3. Only we have to care about this one. Theta belongs to which quadrant, or z belongs to which quadrant. We have to identify first one, then you have to take. Okay. Next, substitute this r value and theta value in the respective forms. Modulus amplitude form z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. It is a modulus amplitude form, that is r equal to cos of minus 2 pi by 3 plus I into sin of minus 2 pi by 3. Or it can be written as 2 of cos of minus 120 degrees plus I sin of minus 120 degrees. కన్వర్షన్ రాకపోతే ఇంతే 120 degrees అని రాసి వదిలేసిన నో ప్రాబ్లం. నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్పోనెన్షియల్ ఫామ్ z ఈక్వల్ టు r ఇంటూ e టు ద పవర్ ఆఫ్ I theta. Therefore r means 2 e to the power of I into minus 2 pi by 3. It is exponential form of a complex number. It is a modulus amplitude form or polar form. It is z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Exponential form is z equal to r into e to the power of I theta. Next problem, minus 1 plus I root 3. Minus 1 plus I root 3. That is z equal to x plus iy equal to minus 1 plus I root 3. Compare with standard form, we get real part x equal to minus 1 and imaginary part y equal to root 3. Therefore, modulus of z r equal to mod z square root of x square plus y square, that is minus 1 whole square plus root 3 whole square. Square root square cancel. Minus 1 square means 1 root 3 means it is 3. Square root of 1 plus 3. Square root of 4. Square root of 4 means 2. That is r equal to 2. Next, we have to find a theta value. Theta equal to tan inverse y by x. Y means root 3. What is the y value here? Y equal to root 3. X equal to minus 1. So root 3 by minus 1. Root 3 by minus 1, that is tan inverse of minus root 3. Now, don't take directly. Root 3 means minus 60 value minus alpha. Don't take like that. Minus 60 కాదు. So here tan root 3 అంటే tan angle చూడాలి. Tan 60, it is alpha. దీన్ని ఆల్ఫా అనుకోవాలి. ఆల్ఫా అనుకుంటే ఇక్కడ ఏముంది, x అనేది నెగటివ్, minus 1, y అనేది పాజిటివ్. దేర్ఫోర్ టీటా బిలాంగ్స్ టు విచ్ క్వాడ్రెంట్? సెకండ్ క్వాడ్రెంట్. సెకండ్ క్వాడ్రెంట్లో ఉంటుంది z అనేది కాంప్లెక్స్ నెంబర్ అండ్ టీటా కూడా సెకండ్ క్వాడ్రెంట్. సెకండ్ క్వాడ్రెంట్లో మనకేంటి, ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ క్వాడ్రెంట్లో పై మైనస్ ఆల్ఫా. పై మైనస్ ఆల్ఫా. ఆల్ఫా అంటే ఎంత? 60 degrees. సో 5 minus 60, పై అంటే 180. 180 minus 60, దట్ ఈస్ 120 degrees. సో tan ఇన్వర్స్ ఆఫ్ tan 120 తీసుకోవాలి. ఇక tan ఇన్వర్స్ tan క్యాన్సిల్ అవుతుంది. 120 degrees. 120 degrees అంటే ఇన్ రేడియన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ 2 pi by 3. పై అంటే 180. 2 into 180 by 3. 3 అంటే ఎంత? 60. ఆర్ 60 into 2, 120. Okay, it will come like this. Theta equal to 2 by 3 because theta belongs to second quadrant. Next, substitute this r value, r equal to 2 and theta equal to 120 degrees in the exponential form and polar form. You get z equal to modulus amplitude form, r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Z equal to, that is 2 into cos 2 pi by 3 plus I 2 pi by 3. If you don't know the conversion, you have to write simply 120 degrees. And exponential form, z equal to r into e to the power of I theta, that is 2 into e to the power of I into 2 pi by 3. Okay. And next, I completed total 4 models of each belongs to each quadrant. First one, I converted in the first one, we have to take only alpha, and second one pi minus alpha, and third one minus alpha, in the fourth one minus alpha, third one minus of pi minus alpha. First 2 quadrantలో ఉంటే పాజిటివ్ వస్తుంది, థర్డ్ ఫోర్త్లో ఉంటే నెగిటివ్ వస్తుంది. అవి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై. ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై బోత్ పాజిటివ్ అయితే, ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై బోత్ పాజిటివ్ అయితే ఫస్ట్ క్వాడ్రెంట్, ఎక్స్ నెగిటివ్ వై పాజిటివ్ అయితే సెకండ్ క్వాడ్రెంట్, ఎక్స్ పాజిటివ్ వై నెగిటివ్ అయితే ఫోర్త్ క్వాడ్రెంట్, ఎక్స్ నెగిటివ్ వై నెగిటివ్ అయితే థర్డ్ క్వాడ్రెంట్. ఓకే, వైల్ ఓన్లీ దట్ ఈజ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ వెన్ వీఆర్ ఫైండింగ్ ఆంప్లిట్యూడ్ థీటా యాంగిల్ కనుక్కునేటప్పుడే అది కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్ హోంవర్క్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, డూ ద 4 plus 3i and root 3 plus I, root 3 minus I, minus root 3 plus I, 1 plus I. Okay, these are the problems. Do the homework problems. completely and complete your fair notes also. Okay, and if you have any doubts, please feel free to send a message on WhatsApp group or call to me. Okay, exams are going to be nearby. Okay, so complete your fair notes and complete your homework problems. If you have any doubts, send a message. Thank you.